One customer liked a blowjob because his wife doesn't give him a blow. I said, my God, you know, what's a marriage without a blowjob?
A lot of these men that come to Hunts Point work for a living. You know, and you have to understand that they work all week long for that.
What a fuck. All you out there doing is making money and making men feel good and just looking sexy.
My girlfriend of mine that was living around the area said, listen, I work the stroll, try it out. And I was like, no way, me out there in the what am I gonna tell? What do I tell? What are the prices?
I had a good job, and one day I tried crack. I took all my credit cards, I ran them up. I started going to a crack house across the street from my mother's house. I knew that I could come to Hunts Point, you know, and make money.
And it's a trap. It's all a trap. Because once you get in the sex business, it's almost impossible to get out.
I don't know, ever since I hit 30 and now I'm getting older and I'm seeing things in a different light. Now it's...
Because prostitution is a dead-end career, and this I know. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? I have to stop, you know, I'm killing myself.
After 5 years of filming, experiencing the lives of these women who choose to work the peril-filled streets of Hunts Point, I've come to know these women as both victims and survivors. In a world where hope seldom outlives despair. During our journey, we meet our friend Cindy, a 14-year veteran streetwalker working the streets of Hunts Point.
It's 8 years, and I'm retiring this year.
You are?
Yes, I am. My life has just went all downhill as far as like me knowing that I was going to retire. It's not going to happen. I was supposed to retire, and unfortunately it went down the drain because about 2 years ago my old man had a stroke. And then he recovered like about 90%, started coming back to Hunts Point with me and watching my back, and he really wasn't able to really watch me like he thought he could, and he went and got him a little girl from one of them little crackheads around the neighborhood, wanted to turn her out to a real hoe instead of a crackhead hoe. And he goes to the stroll before me with the girl, and the girl started clocking a little money because, you know, like a new face always sweeps clean. She was making money, so he called me and told me to hurry up on out there. That day I was like curling my hair twice because I had to wash it and it gets all frizzy, so I had to take a little extra time. And when I got there, my first date was my steady. Oh, baby, come on. You want everything for $20, huh? Come on, baby. You got to give me some more money. You want all this, okay? What happened is me and him usually do a blowjob, and he decided he wanted to do a screw. So, you know, he goes back to his car when we finish to get me the extra money that he was supposed to give me, you know. And in the process of that, I hear all this beckering and all this noise and stuff, and I'm looking around and I see these guys, you know. And he's coming up to the car and everything, and he's telling me, oh, I want you, baby. I says, I'm busy. I have very bad vibes about those guys, very bad vibes. I said, no, I'm not messing with you right now. I'm busy. And I just went to the next block. I went over to my man. I said, look, don't let her mess with those guys. I got bad vibes. You know, his hard-head ass gonna let her mess with them. So I walk up to him, and I'm giving him a message, and this guy's like, hey, bitch, step the fuck back. I thought this was a friend talking to him. I didn't realize that was that same guy that I had the bad vibes about that was messing with my so-called wife-in-law. I said, what you mean step back? I'm talking to my man. He said, bitch. I said, step the fuck back. I said, you must be fucking crazy. He hauled off and knocked me in my nose. Pa, 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 pa. Really, the man didn't want to hit me because he told me step the fuck back, bitch. But You are. If you're walking with me and I know you and somebody's going to assault you, we down together. It could be you, anybody, you know. I couldn't take the beat no more. Homeboy followed me to the middle of the yellow line on Randall Avenue, and I'm screaming in the street. You couldn't even see my face. I was so blooded. Unfortunately, before my old man got in the ambulance, he had a stroke, a very bad major stroke. And ever since then, everything's just been downhill for me. My life, that ruined my whole life, you know. 5 days after that happened, I chilled out. I didn't go to Hunts Point for a while, you know. I stayed with my sister. And I have a steady that, you know, smokes and stuff, and he told me to meet him at the hotel. He called me up. He wanted me to cop for him. When I came from copping, before I could get in my car, I got burnt with a acetylene torch at a crack spot. So all these tragedies happened to me back and forth, left and right, in less than like 4 or 5 days. And that just took a toll on me and made me come clean for a while. And I decided I was going to stay clean. I stayed clean from the end of July until November. Until like the week before Thanksgiving, I stood clean.
Corners, we see a new face in the same place. It's cinnamon, a spicy spirit working the stroll.
This is my daddy, Jazzo. I'm his bitch, and proud of it. Well, how I first started dancing, I needed money, you know, like any other female, you know. I didn't want to get a regular job, because that $250 every 2 weeks wouldn't have did anything for me, you know. So, you know, basically I just said, hey, why don't I go to a strip club? You know, I knew a couple of strippers. Well, my friends were strippers or whatever. So one night, I went with them to the strip club, and, you know, I just liked it. Then I meet him, and, you know, he changes my life. I came out here, you know, and it's much easier out here from in the club, because in the club, I was making money in the club doing the same thing I do out here, but it's much harder for stand right out there, and they know what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I'd rather do this than...
For half and half. If you don't like it, fuck you.
Well, the first time I had sex for money, I really didn't know I was having sex for money. What happened was, I was going out with this guy. He was my boyfriend. But, you know, he would give me money just for my pocket. So you know, me being me, I was just thinking like, oh, he's paying me for my services. Because he wasn't really my boyfriend. I seen him like once a week, and he gave me like $500. You know what I'm saying? So that was like each time we had sex, he would give me $500. That's how I thought of it. You know, that was really like the first time I had sex for money. And then ever since then, I was just like, yo, if you want to fuck with me, you got to pay me. You know, time is money.
So you don't want to date?